Quick disclaimer, Learn from Mac is an independent educational project. We are not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Apple, or any vendor or product covered in this course. Hey, welcome back to Learn from Mac. I'm Dennis, and today is day 24 of the F5 LTM R4600 Bootcamp. Today, the REST API from yesterday becomes real infrastructure as code, the official F5 Ansible collection, Idempotent playbooks, and a real rolling deployment. Let's get into it. First, the goal. By the end of this lesson, you'll automate virtual server creation, pool and member management, and a rolling config deploy using the F5 networks.f5-modules collection against a real R4600. Here's what you need. Ansible 2.12 or later with the F5 collection installed, Python with the requests and F5 SDK libraries, management reachability with an admin account, and day 23's REST concepts fresh. Ansible modules speak the exact same API underneath. 3 concepts before we run a single playbook. Concept 1, the F5 networks collection itself. The official F5 maintained collection wraps iControl REST into idempotent modules, BIG-IP virtual server, BIGIP pool member. Each one checks current state before making a change, which is exactly why running a playbook twice is safe. Concept 2, the provider dictionary, a reusable connection block holding the management address, credentials, and transport settings defined once and passed to every module. No repeating credentials per task, and combined with Ansible Vault, no plaintext secrets in your playbook at all. Concept 3, idempotency, state, and rolling deploys. Modules accept a state parameter, present, absent, enabled, disabled, safe to run repeatedly in CI/CD without double creating anything. And the serial keyword limits how many big IPs update at once, which is exactly what makes a safe rolling deployment across an HA pair possible. All right, 3 labs. First, we install the collection, set up inventory and a Vault encrypted provider, and smoke test connectivity. Then a full playbook builds a monitor, pool, members, SSL profile, and virtual server in one run. Then a real rolling update, drain a member, confirm it's actually disabled via REST, simulate a deploy, re-enable, one big IP at a time. Let's get into it. Lab 1, install the official F5 collection first. Set up inventory for both units in the HA pair. Encrypt the admin password with Vault, never plain text in a playbook. Smoke test connectivity before building anything real. Lab 2, run the full playbook, monitor, pool, members, SSL profile, and virtual server, one pass. Pool created, members added in a loop. SSL profile, the virtual server itself, and the config save, all in the same run. Lab 3, a real rolling update, one big IP at a time, serial set to 1. It doesn't just trust the drain command, it confirms via a real REST call before proceeding. Deploy step runs, then the member re-enables, and the same sequence repeats on the second unit. And a final health check confirms every member is back up across the pool. And that's real infrastructure as code, a deployment that's safe to run again and again without drift or double creation. There are self-check questions on the lesson page worth sitting with, why the rolling update playbook actually confirms drain state via REST before deploying, rather than just trusting the drain command succeeded. Take a minute with those. Quick recap before we go. Idempotent modules check state before acting. That's what makes a playbook safe to run over and over, not just once. The provider dictionary, combined with Vault, keeps credentials out of your playbook entirely. Never commit plaintext passwords ever. Serial limits concurrent updates, the difference between a rolling deploy and an outage you caused yourself. And confirming state via REST after an action, not just trusting the module's return code, is what makes an automation pipeline actually trustworthy under real production pressure. All right, that's day 24 in the books. A full application built by Ansible and a real rolling update executed safely. That's infrastructure as code you can actually trust now. If this was useful, hit subscribe. You won't miss a single lesson. Next up is day 25, monitoring, logging, and SNMP. See you there.